Welcome to the YouTube channel of Shet Vidya Mandir English High School. Dear children of class 7th CBSE, myself Rashmi, your science teacher, and today we will study chapter number 10, Respiration in Organisms. And children, this is the first part of the chapter. In this part of the chapter, we will study about the respiration and two different stages of respiration. Respiration. Respiration is essential for survival of every living organism, whether it is an animal or a plant. All organisms are made up of small microscopic units called cells. Cells need energy to perform functions like nutrition, excretion, etc. Dear children, respiration is very important in the life of the living organisms. That can be human beings, animals or plants. As we all know, our full body is made up of small functional units called the cells. And these cells are very small, which can be seen only under the microscopes. And these cells do the functions like the nutrition, excretion, digestion, etc. And for doing all these things, the cells require energy. Food that we eat has stored energy which gets released during respiration. It means, children, whatever the food we are eating, it contains energy. And during the function of the respiration, this energy is released. Cells require oxygen to break down food and get energy. Here, children, the cells require oxygen to break down food and get energy. It means cells are using the oxygen to break the food and to convert it into energy. Thus, respiration is the process of breakdown of food in the cells with the help of oxygen, thereby enabling release of energy. It means respiration is the process, and who is doing this process of respiration? The cells. Now the cells are breaking the food into energy, and for this they require the oxygen. Oxygen is required for this process, and carbon dioxide is formed as a waste. Means in this process carbon dioxide is formed, and which is said to be the waste. Respiration releases energy from the food which is required by each cell of the body to do various vital functions. So, each cell of the body respires. It means, children, during the process of the respiration, energy is being released, and this energy is being required by the cells to do various functions. And each cell of the body respires, means each cell of the body releases energy. Respiration occurs in two stages: external respiration or internal respiration. External respiration is called as breathing, and internal respiration is called as cellular respiration. External respiration or breathing involves inhaling of air which is rich in oxygen and exhaling of air which is rich in carbon dioxide. It means, children, when we inhale the air, this air is rich in oxygen, and when we exhale or we give out the airs through our nostrils, this air is rich in carbon dioxide. Internal respiration or cellular respiration involves breakdown of food, that is glucose, in the cells into water and carbon dioxide with the release of energy. This process is called as cellular respiration. Now in this type of respiration, children, the food is been broken down. The food is been broken down means the glucose which is present in the food is broken down, and who is doing this process? These are the cells. When the food gets broken down, it forms water and carbon dioxide, and in this process energy is released. The cellular respiration is been represented as the equation you can see here. Glucose plus oxygen gives you carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Children, the first part of the chapter ends here. Hope to meet you soon for the second part of the chapter. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay indoor.